March 25th, a day of pride, a day of courage, a day when the impossible became possible. The Greek Revolution of 1821 wasn't just about war. It was about hope, about people who refused to live in chains. For nearly 400 years, Greece had been under Ottoman rule. Life was hard. People paid heavy taxes. They had no rights, no voice. They dreamed of freedom, but dreams felt dangerous. Yet, in secret, a revolution was brewing.
One day, we will be free. But freedom is not given, my boy. It is taken.
Hope lived in stories, in whispers, in secret gatherings where men and women planned for a future they might never see. 3 men, 3 patriots, Nikolaos Skoufas, Athanasios Tsakalov, and Emmanuel Xanthos. They formed the Philiki, the Society of Friends. In dark rooms and hidden corners, they whispered of freedom. They swore an oath: Greece will rise.
Freedom or death.
Germanos of Patras, with those words, raised the Greek flag at the monastery of Agia Lavra. Greece took its first step toward freedom. The revolution had begun. The day was March 25, 1821. The Greeks took up arms, ready to fight for their children, their land, their faith, their future. They were farmers, fishermen, and merchants. Ordinary people. Ordinary people did extraordinary things. It wasn't just about fighting. It was about believing. Believing that a small nation could stand against an empire.
They have the numbers. We have the land. And we have something they never will, our hearts.
Across Greece, the fight spread. The Greeks were outnumbered, but they fought with heart, with fire, with fury. Theodoros Kalakatronis, the old man of the Moria, a man who knew the mountains better than anyone, led his men like a storm, striking where the enemy least expected. Laskarina Bouboulina commanded her fleet at sea. Georgios Karaiskakis, the fearless general, turned the tide in key battles. The war was not easy. The Ottomans struck back with force. Cities burned. Villages were destroyed. Families were torn apart. The Greeks suffered, but they did not surrender. They fought on, for every mountain, every village, every soul who dreamed of freedom. The world saw Greece's struggle, and they could not look away. Volunteers came to fight. Money was sent. The tide began to turn. In 1830, Greece was finally free. The impossible had become real, not because Greeks were stronger, but because they were united, because they believed in something bigger than themselves.
You see, my boy, freedom is not given. It is taken. And once taken, it must be guarded. Through sacrifice. Through unity. Through belief.
This is the story of 1821, a story of resilience, a story of hope, a story of Greece, and it will never be forgotten.